And we're live.
Hi.
Oh, I put a stank on it. I'm sorry.
Do I even want to know?
No, it's not bad. It's just it was one of those womp womp moments.
Yeah, and the timing was great.
Yeah, it was.
Oh yes,
As per usual, Rojan, your timing is amazing.
impeccable.
Yep.
Well, it may have been caught on stream a second later if I remembered what I had to click on in order to get everything to come up.
Yeah.
Wispwell, thank you for that 4-month resub. Drops a war dancing ferret. Can we have one of those? Can that be a thing?
Everyone knows what the ferret war dance is.
Hey,
right?
if Sprinkles can tag along in a D&D group, why not a war dancing ferret?
Best reason to play Torchlight 2.
See, but I always turn everything into spiders.
Aw.
Nah,
Whoa, Fox.
War Weasel with the goggles.
Fox with a 22-month resub. Blood mages did nothing wrong. I mean, I think we could agree to disagree on that one.
I'm not saying
We did nothing wrong. Tevinter did nothing wrong.
You haven't played Inquisition then, sir. That's why I'm looking forward to 4. But I digress. By the way, I found my notebook. It was 7. We get paid 7 gold each every day.
Is it 7?
It's 7. Just putting it out there because we may need it. Who knows?
I had to fire that back because Fox saying blood mages did nothing wrong.
Oh, blood magic.
Misses the bears. You know who didn't miss the bears? The blood mage.
Nope. Hit that bear square on.
There's a reason why the bear is now named Jimmy 2.
Oh.
Just like Jimmy, that bear attacked me first.
Raven, thank you for the
House's
15-month resub to Vinter Imperium House's Heresy.
Dang it, it's not my time yet. I can't come back either. Dang it.
You know what? I'm giving you the poo dice for that one.
Pull the poo.
The poo dice. Anyway, welcome everybody to was it episode 9? I think I said it was.
It is, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
episode 9 of Blood on the Gray, which is our Dragon Age campaign, where I thought we were gonna have, you know, a Dragon Age campaign where it was like a little more like Dragon Age, and then I realized it got way too much like Dragon Age with all the murder hoboing going on.
And we get the blood splatter afterwards on us, like all the time and always in the mouth. I don't know why it's always in the mouth, but it is.
And then everyone treats you like you aren't just drenched head to toe in blood for some reason.
Yep, everyone just ignores it.
Down.
Everyone ignores it.
They're like, hello, friendly traveler, and your blood everywhere. And you're just like, hey.
Can
You got
I
a
interest
great
you
smile?
in a spritzing of blood today?
What game is it that actually does where that actually is recognized?
Oh God, that'd be cool.
Kingdom
I
Come.
think Kingdom Come does it.
Oh,
Yeah, if you walk in like covered in blood and everything, people kind of shy away from you.
Like,
oh, that's cool.
That game in its entirety is just amazing.
Yeah. Also, if you want an easy time in that game, use blunt weaponry. Use maces.
Oh, geez.
Maces and hammers because it destroys armor. But Fox, you want me to write that fanfic? Oh yeah, so new breaking events happened last night on the Tuesday game. So as you guys know, we're raising money for St. Jude. We are at $1,905, and Fox decided to add a new goal to the milestones. So at 2,000, if we raise $2,000 before the end of the month, he will read a erotic PG-esque excerpt of something in the voice of Zale record it and then post it on like Twitter and on the Discord for everyone to hear.
I already
So-
have the perfect suggestion.
Are you gonna have him read Tusk Love?
Oh, I wish, except the versions I found are not PG, so I'm thinking of a different one.
I mean, I could just like beep out the parts that aren't PG.
That's a few pages.
Okay.
At that point, you might as well just fade to black.
Or you know, you could just like Gilbert Godfrey it.
Oh
when
my
he
god.
did the reading of the 50 Shades of Grey.
That is the best thing on the internet. I wish it was real. I would actually read the audio or listen to the audiobook if that was a thing, just for his voice.
How do you ruin a smut novel? Have Gilbert Godfrey read it.
With Iago.
Yeah. Oh, but yes. So how we saw Zorro and Fox yesterday. You guys get up to anything new since I sort of tormented you last night?
Well, I did forget to mention I finally saw Endgame, which was amazeballs.
I still haven't seen it.
Tears and everything. It was great. It's absolutely great. There's nothing at the end though. In case no one knew that. There's nothing at the very end. Other than that, nope, just slowly sorta kind of packing for my trip this Friday, so that's about it.
Anything new, Fox?
More work, more meetings, more sending messages out to people about stuff, you know, the usual.
I know how that is.
Yeah.
Meetings.
Got some new earphones finally, little wireless ones, so I don't have to have that big stupid dangling thing that I keep pulling out of my ears. So hopefully that works out. I don't know how long the battery's gonna last. We'll just have to wait and see.
At some point tonight, you're going to be sitting here going, "Why is no one talking?"
Battery life is 5 minutes.
I would very quickly be sending them back. They were not cheap.
Raven, how was your week been?
My week has been reasonably good. It's gotten better every day because I keep getting magical boxes from Amazon.
I mean, magic boxes are always good.
Well, no, boxes containing PC parts. I'm not rich enough to afford magic. Actually, come on.
Beefy McDouble, thank you for the host. Oh, I didn't mean Magic the Gathering. I just meant boxes of magic, you know, boxes with magic in them.
It's like it's like Christmas every time Amazon shows up. It's like, ooh,
Right.
look, a thing.
Right? It's magical. You cool, buddy? Oh, this is totally random, but I actually saw it right before we came on. But they teased a bunch of photos of Star Wars Land. They did a preview today for a select few people, but it doesn't come out until Friday is when the park will finally be open. So
I feel sorry for every one of my friends who work at Disneyland.
I would want to work there. They have pictures of a cantina, and I'm like, oh, I want to wear that outfit.
No, but you know how much hell it's going to have to be for like the first like couple months.
Couple months. I'm thinking a few years.
How packed that place is going to be just so people can go to Star Wars Land.
That's why I'm going in about 2 to 3 years. But at Disney World, so I can go to Avatar Land.
Last Airbender?
No, James Cameron.
Oh, the bad one. That movie was crap.
Now you've done it.
Well, the Ranger's dead.
Looks like it's down to you and me, Magnus.
Apparently.
And now she's got to set her headset up again. Was the rage quit worth it?
Yes. Yes, it was.
I'm sorry, it wasn't that great.
You keep saying these words I don't understand.
Oh,
You should probably stop saying them.
I saw it Eons ago.
You know what? I enjoyed Avatar: The Last Airbender movie. Come at me. Come at me.
I'm just thinking that Zorro has bad taste in movies.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't think I do, though.
I mean, so far you're 0 for 2.
What does everyone think about Napoleon Dynamite?
Never seen it.
Rather
Fantastic.
ram my face into a wall.
Okay, we're on the same page. See?
Okay.
Bad taste always.
It's a great movie.
No, I
No, you already
can't deal
said
with
no.
it.
No.
No, I can't deal with it.
I think all of you have bad taste in movies.
Anyway,
Next, you're all going to tell me you enjoyed the live action Dragon Ball Z movie.
There was no live action Dragon Ball Z.
yeah,
movie.
I don't know.
Thank you.
I don't even know what you're talking about. That's like
I
people.
watched it, though.
That's like people keep on talking about some sort of live action Street Fighter movie called The Legend of Chun-Li. The only one I
Hey.
remember is the true live action movie, which is the Van Damme Street Fighter.
Oh,
my
God. There's just some things that hurt you so much that, like Dragon Ball Z, I knew it was going to be awful, but I had to watch it. Just like how they are making a live action One Piece movie. It's going to be atrocious.
Oh,
But
it'll
I'm
be
gonna watch.
I hope that they open up with the 4Kids rap intro.
No!
Or it's referenced somewhere in the movie.
No, it's owned by Funimation anymore. That shit doesn't exist.
Oh, it exists. The internet has made sure it exists.
Oh,
Nothing you can do can make it not exist, Zorro.
I know.
Unless you somehow destroy YouTube.
I could try.
And I don't think anybody would be mad at you if you did.
I mean, even
I
if you
think
did
you're
that, the Wayback Machine still exists.
This is
So,
true.
you know.
Damn it.
This is true. Okay, Mortal Kombat was out of all the video game movies, Mortal Kombat is the best one. Hands
Honestly,
down.
The original live
no
action.
way.
The original
That-
live action Mortal Kombat movie is the best one.
Okay, but that's like saying out of all the pieces of dog shit on my lawn, that one's the best one.
Well, yeah. Wasn't a fan of the Mortal Kombat, but I very much enjoyed Dead or Alive.
Never saw it.
Total B movie, loved it.
That's like the Fatal Fury / King of Fighters movie that they showed on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Oh my god, that was so good. So good. So bad, it's so good.
Anyone see Aladdin? Hell no. I ain't planning on
No.
seeing that.
I heard it was.
I've
really
actually heard-
slow.
Yeah, I heard really, really good
Mm-mm.
things about it.
I want
I
to see it.
I ain't gonna see
I'd
it.
like to see it.
Jasmine has a new song
So
that apparently reminds people of a song from The Greatest Showman. They didn't say what song, but I love The Greatest Showman. So
if she just starts singing the opening chorus of Greatest Showman, it's just like, okay, now you're just ripping everything off. Anyway, we do things other here than rant about really bad movies or
Right.
bad upcoming movies. But yeah, so you guys got into some shenanigans last time around.
oh my god, we didn't really do much last time, did we?
Oh, you did?
Did we?
Yeah, who wants to give a rundown on that?
The person that was at the center of all of it.
Oh,
I can't. I lost my memory, if you recall.
no.
So
you
I don't
can't.
remember any of it. I'm sorry.
Your character doesn't.
I was
but you
there
do.
in the cart, and then when I came to, I was on a different cart. That's all I remember.
Yeah, that's right. You do remember. Your character doesn't. Go on.
Now you've done it.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
So where did we start? No, I don't. I never remember where we started the
It
session.
started right after the haunting of Fox and the bag. It started with you opening the bag and something trying to grab you.
Oh,
After
that's
we just started
right.
this caravan.
Yeah. Okay. So
There you go.
right at the end of the session before last one was the haunting in the carriage, the haunting of Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
And then Istia left the the carriage and just kind of started to walk alongside it, looking not herself. And this went on for a while Valentha and Magnus, I think, were doing rounds around the caravan as we were moving forward. And Hestia at some point went to reach into her bag for something and was greeted with a decaying hand reaching out for her and grabbing onto her, and some disembodied voices, I think, said some things to her, and she got real freaked out. And oh god, what happened after that? How did Valentha discover there was something in her bag?
Ironically,
How
that's
did
where
that
you
come
lose your
about?
memory.
Yeah.
You screamed, and that alerted
Oh,
us.
that's right. She screamed. Okay, yeah. And Valentha came running over. Magnus tried to come running over, but he has little legs, so he took a little bit longer. Valentha questioned Estia about what she was screaming about, what was happening. Estia started to hear a voice that was telling her to protect the red lyrium in her bag and to kill Valentha. And she was trying to have a conversation with Valentha while having a conversation with the voice, and it wasn't working out very well. She was going a little crazy. She was starting to lose it. And then Magnus showed up, and Valentha demanded Estia's bag from her. And she got so fed up with trying to not let that happen. She was like, okay, fine, whatever, take the bag. But she took the lyrium out of it, put it in her coat, and then threw the bag at Valentha. And that's kind of when all hell broke loose. You can't really hide the lyrium after that point. There was a little in-party fighting and nearly dying. Estia didn't make it out of that fight in a conscious state. And the lyrium didn't make it out of that fight in one piece either. I think it was Valentha that stabbed it with her dagger while Estia was holding on to it. So she stabbed through the back of Estia's hand, ruining her gauntlet, by the way, and cracking the lyrium on the other side, which made it go kind of unstable, and it blew up, I think. Yes, it blew up. And when Estia woke up, she was in the blacksmith's carriage, I think, with a thing on her head. And she was all tied up. And this thing basically made her temporarily into a tranquil. So her connection to magic was completely cut off. She was not very happy about it, but Valentha and Magnus were appropriately not very happy with her for everything that just happened. An agreement was made that she would be quiet and not do anything bad for the rest of the day, and they would remove the thing on her head, which she was, and they did. And she went with Valentha, or was it Magnus, to the blacksmith it was Valentha, to procure the thing that was on her head, since it belonged to him. He created it, and also to get the plans that he wrote up for this thing. And yeah, she got those. She was going to go do a thing, but then the caravan was attacked. We did the battle, and good old Dorinius finally got his day in the spotlight and tore the thing to pieces that we were fighting, and that's where we ended.
Sounds about right. So, and that's where we are going to pick up is Raven looks like he's gonna wants something.
No,
wants to say
I
something.
was like, I forgot that last part.
I was not too terribly comfortable letting her have the mask. But there you are.
So Picking up where you guys left off the last time we played, Durinius is standing over the desecrated body, kind of proud, just sitting there looking back at Astia, kind of giving her the eye, or like those, did I do good eyes. His little stubby tail wagging, hopefully seeking praise from his master.
And Estia looks at him, but doesn't move. She kind of makes him sit there and wait and be patient for a few seconds before she approaches and gives him a little pat on the head.
And, like he leans into the pet for a moment before like going back to his prim and proper posture. As the carts that are led by Mason begin to roll up on the scene. He's looking around. He's like, that's the last of them?
It appears
Seems
so.
All right, let's keep moving. Valantha, you and your friends want to go out a little bit further in front of us just to make sure we're not surprised again.
Yeah, I want to go on ahead, but hold a moment, and I'm gonna go inspect the body
Okay.
of the weird thing we couldn't figure out what it was.
Alrighty. And what are you attempting to do with this?
Figure out what it is,
Okay.
because it's not something she recognizes. So she's kind of like observing and kind of studying it, figure out what the hell it is.
All right, so you can give me a cunning focus. $13. While you're not able to determine what exactly this thing is, you can see advanced stages of the rot from somebody who's been infected with the blight, covering its flesh.
Okay. Is it bleeding at all?
No, any blood that seemed to have come out of this thing from its wounds is just like this thick black ooze.
Okay. This is probably a stretch, but can I try to determine how long this person's been infected for?
Yeah, you can give me another cunning focus with that.
And I highly doubt it, but it's not cultural lore, correct?
No.
I didn't think so.
It would probably be research.
Okay.
Oh, though with that roll, you would from like the looks of the body and everything, you've seen it on cases of people who've been affected with the blight, probably like well into a week of infection.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it. Make sure my dog doesn't lick it.
Before we proceed forward away from the caravan, I'm just going to have a quick walk around, make sure none of them have decided to flank us from behind.
All right. I'm gonna look on ahead, make sure there's nothing else hiding.
So while I'm doing that walk around, since I actually haven't had the opportunity to inspect the caravan before, I'm going to do exactly that. As I kind of go down the line and back around, I'm going to closely examine each cart. And if there happens to be one that looks like it may be some sort of like apothecary cart or alchemist or something, I'm going to make a mental note of that.
Okay, so you can give me a perception focus. If you have seeing or searching, you can use that.
I do not.
But that will do. So as you're walking around, you do see a small cart situated in the center of the caravan that's got a couple herbs hung up around the outside of it, so, like drying in the morning sun. But as you're walking around, you also notice that one of the wheels has a couple of these red shards embedded into the wheel.
Red shards, you say? I'm taking a closer look at those.
And as you begin to get closer to this cart, you begin to hear the soft singing in your ears, like drawing you closer to the shards.
I want to approach the shards and using just the pointed tip of my gauntlet on any of the fingers, kind of pry them out of the wood on the wheel and pocket them.
Okay. And as you come in contact with them, you feel a soft rush of joy kind of like speed up your heart for a moment. As they land into your palm, they begin to softly glow, like this soft dim red color.
Okay. I'm not going to put them in my bag. I'm just going to put them in a pocket that's like on my overshirt or whatever it happens to be. Something separate from my usual equipment.
Okay.
And while I'm still at this cart, is the proprietor of it or owner of it around? I just want to see.
You hear about two people inside the cart conversing with one another as everything begins to move forward again after you've taken care of the would-be assailants.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of knock on the side of the cart a bit to get anyone's attention on the inside.
Come in.
I assume there's either door on the front or back or something.
There's a door on the back. Like most of the carts, most of the not really the carts, but the wagons that are being used to house people on the move have like the entrance in the back or either on the side.
Okay, so I'll go around to the back of it, and if we're starting to move, I'll just walk with it rather than actually getting in. But I'll open up the door and take a look at who is inside.
And inside, you could see a human woman, probably in her middle age, and a small little girl that you could safely assume is probably her daughter.
Okay. Again, just kind of making a mental note of that, and I'll peek my head in as I'm walking along with it. Just doing a quick check. There was a bit of trouble up front. Wanted to make sure there was nothing wrong back here.
Oh no, good? we are okay. We're safely tucked in the middle here.
Wonderful. Well, that'll be all. Thank you then.
And she kind of gives you like a questioning look, but then there's like a small crash behind her. She turns around to take care of her daughter, who just knocked a potted plant off one of the small shelves.
Distraction daughter. Yes. I'm going to close the door and go back to the front of the caravan. I'm not even going to bother finishing my round.
Okay.
I was just looking for that cart. Now I'm going back to the front.
So while Estia is spying on people, what is Magnus and Valentha doing?
Well,
Yeah.
I was going to sort of stagger haphazardly towards somewhere to take a short rest after that. Not that I'm bleeding everywhere, but I might be.
Not that
you kind of got knocked around, didn't you?
Yeah, he did. He kind of got wrecked during the fight. All right, so the rules for rest is as long as you're not going into combat or there's any strenuous activity, you're able to use the take 5 action.
Yeah, me and Steinbecker both taking a short break.
Okay.
After that, I am going to start I'll do one round of the carts and then sort of scout on ahead, not too far. Keeping. I'm trying to think how far I want to do that. Probably about 30 yards in front of the caravan.
Okay. And how far ahead of the caravan is Valantha moving forward?
She's actually moving pretty far ahead, but not too far to where she's out of sight of the caravan. But she's going like 60 feet or something, 50, 60 feet ahead, just to kind of scout ahead. I mean, she's kind of been doing that anyway, but she's just being more on her toes just to see if there's any more infected around.
Alrighty. And Estia, where exactly are you going ahead of the cart? Are you catching up with Magnus, or are you staying a bit away from him?
I'll be catching up with the rest of the group. I guess I would come across Magnus first.
Yep.
I'll just keep pace with him.
Okay. So since all of you are technically scouting here, I am going to need a perception check from each of you, seeing if you have it.
Question. Are the dogs the same level as us?
Technically the dogs are on the same strength as you right now. The dogs necessarily don't have a level.
Okay.
But yeah, like when you guys level up and everything, I can like level them up a little bit. So,
well, I'm just wondering for the purpose of them actually resting.
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead and like for the resting rolls and everything, go ahead and use your level for that.
Okay.
All right, so we got Valantha with a that's 6, 8, 11, 14.
Yeah, I didn't do well.
Estia with an 11, and Magnus with an 11. All right, so Valantha, as you're naturally up ahead of everyone else, your eye catches something off the road a bit, probably about a good 60-70 feet off of where the road that you're on is. Let me bring up the map so I could so everyone knows where exactly the group is currently at here. Map.
Nope, that's the free marches. We're not up there.
Not yet anyway.
No.
So a little iron marker right there that we've got is the group marker. That's where you guys are. That's where the caravan is located at right now, is you're just on the path between Lothering and Denerim. And you begin to see it off to a bit to the right side. Something quickly catches your eye about, like I said, 60-70 feet off the track as it ducks behind a small hill.
Was it too far away for me to catch a glimpse of what it was?
You caught it right as it jumped behind the hill. You can't really get a positive idea of what it was, but you definitely saw movement in that direction.
Okay, so she kind of thinks to herself, she's like, okay, if it was a darkspawn don't hide. Bandits, maybe? She's gonna try to get, is there any like trees or bushes or anything between me and this person being that I saw?
No, it's pretty much grassland and hill. In the area that you're right now. It's rather open.
Is the grass high enough for me to like army crawl through it like a field?
Not really.
Darn it. Okay.
The grass off the road is maybe ankle deep to you.
Damn it. Okay. I will if it's that far off, I'll look down at Saran and go, can you pick up its scent? Have it try to sniff the air.
All right. Can I get a perception check from Saran.
Yes, I totally forgot to open up his stats. Here we go. Perception, smelling, and tracking. I know there's children outside. I know. Good Mabari, good little Mabari.
If he has smelling and tracking, you can give me either one of those, your choice.
Okay. Probably smelling, because I want him to. The whole point is I want him to grab this scent. That way, if it comes up later, then we can maybe track. But okay, so it is, since I have to do this manually, it's so it's 3d6 plus 2. Oh, that ooh. Baby boy.
And he sniffs the air for a moment, and he kind of looks at you and turns his head, kind of looking at you like you're crazy.
Yeah, no, it's pretty far away. All right. Well, I'm going to take a note of it in the direction and come back to the rest of the group and keep an eye out every once in a while in that direction.
Okay.
I won't say anything though. I'll just keep to myself.
Alrighty. And since you're walking back to the group, as you're walking back to the group, you can notice that Mason sees you coming back, and he begins to slow down the approach of the carriages, trying to keep that 30-foot gap between him and Magnus and Estia. And while she's walking back, the two of you can also give me one more perception check.
Hey, it's fine. Cool.
Ah, there we go. So 3, 6, 8, 9, 13. All right, so Magnus, as you notice Estia is coming back to you, something catches the light at the right angle as it begins to hit you in the eye every now and then, off to like the side of the road.
Huh. Can I see what it is at all?
Yeah, when you look over, you can see that it almost looks to be like a necklace, and some of the facets in the gems in it are catching the sunlight and just reflecting them towards you.
I call out to whatever it is.
What do you say?
Whoever's in the, I'm assuming it's sort of like the trees and the bushes just off the side of the road.
No, it's tucked behind one of the hills, one of the the little small dirt hills off the side of the road, about 60, 70 feet.
You behind the hill, come on out. What are you doing back there?
And when you call out, there's no response from anything. Though the shouting, you see the necklace begin to pull away a little bit back into the back behind the hill.
How far away is Valenta?
When you call out, she's about 15 feet away from you.
Valenta, over there, what is that?
Is that the same direction I saw the being?
Yep.
Okay. I noticed it before and I don't know what it is, but I can't tell if it doesn't want to be spotted or it's afraid. I mean, I'm pretty fast. I can go out and take a look if you want. Otherwise, I was going to keep an eye on it.
See if you can scare it out here. See if you can scare it out.
That might be a little difficult considering I have no hiding, but if all else fails, I can at least flank it if it starts to get away, since Saran and I are of the same speed, so. All right, wait here. And I will Naruto run out there.
And I'm going to slowly start moving in that direction as well.
Now, with your Naruto run, are you trying to be stealthy or are you just running towards it?
I am Running stealthily.
All right, go ahead. You can go ahead and give me a dexterity focus, stealth if you have it.
Okay. I'm trying to like get there quickly, but trying to keep my footsteps soft. I'm trying to pull like a Legolas where my foots don't make a sound. Dexterity. Okay.
14.
I have a stunt.
You do have a stunt. Do you want to use the a roleplay stunt?
Let me see if it would help me in this situation. Let's see here.
You could use maybe an exploration stunt.
Yeah. So advantageous positioning, efficient search, and speedy search. Oh gosh, I don't know which one would be probably useful in this. I guess probably advantageous positioning.
Let's see. What is? Let me zoom in on this so I can read it. You make your discovery from an advantageous position of your choice. The position, however, can't be more than 2 yards away from the place that you would normally lead to your discovery. You may wait till the GM decides what you found, if relevant, before you choose. Okay, yeah, you can use that. So
Okay.
you begin to Naruto run towards the hill, and you leap up on top of it, and you get a glimpse of a small nug sitting there holding a in its mouth. It's got a diamond necklace.
You know how in the Tuesday game, Tickles wants to make everything her pet? That could be Valantha here.
Probably.
I am going to, now that I know what it is, I'm going to like get on my knees and just calmly like approach it, going like, "Hey y'all, come here. It's all right." And I'll tell my Mabari to kind of like just lay down, boy, lay down. Don't scare it.
Okay. I am going to need a decent animal handling roll, which is communication. If you have animal handling, you can use that.
Nope. I'm gonna have to dip it in at some point. Oh!
You're an elf. It doesn't matter, apparently.
So do you want to use the role-playing stunt on that?
Yes, I do. When it comes to animals, man, the dice gods are with me. Okay, so sway the crowd. Definitely sway the crowd.
That only works if there's another target.
Damn it. And another thing, and I will try to as far as a second thread of conversation, I will attempt it with a little bit of food. I'll have a little bit of cheese out.
Okay. Give me another communication roll with that then.
Okay. Oh god, I have too many things open. Oh goodness. Communication, right?
Communication. All right. So it kind like you see its little ears kind of like fold back a bit. But as you reach your hand out with a little bit of food, you could it's like rabbit-like nose begins to twitch as it's sniffing the air. As it like drops the necklace at its feet and begins to walk over it until it's sitting on top of the necklace, like it's almost guarding it. And it just reaches out and begins to nibble at the food in your hand.
While it's distracted, I'm gonna try to grab the necklace and take a look at it.
Okay. Are you still trying to be stealthy on this one?
Yes.
All right.
I'm trying to use the art of distraction, but get a few pats in there.
Let me see. I'm trying to see what the equivalent of pickpocketing would be on here. Dexterity.
And I cast speak with animals. Speak with nugs.
I think it's this one. Let me check.
What? You are so snorty right now. What? Is it because I'm
Yes.
playing with a bunny? Huh? Is it because I'm playing with a bunny?
Yep. All right. So you can give me a dexterity focus. A ledger main if you have that skill.
I don't, but I've got pretty good dexterity.
5, 9, 11, 15. Yeah. So as it's eating, you sort of like lift your hand up a bit, the one that's holding the food, and it stands up just to get at it, giving you just the easy time of just swiping the diamond necklace from underneath it.
All right, and I'm gonna observe it.
Right, and the nug, like I said, it's about medium size, and you can see that there are like soft white lines that decorate in like a strange pattern around its skin.
On the nug skin?
On the nug skin.
Does the pattern kind of resemble the necklace, like it was wearing it?
No, it almost looks just like random white lines have been traced from like the back of its nose, just running up to like around its skull and then down the side of its body.
Does the marking look significant in any way?
Not
Like, is it fake?
not really. Wait, what was that?
Like, is it like fake, like something was drawn on it?
No,
or
no, no.
just
This is just like a natural pattern in its fur.
Okay. All right. I'll pocket the necklace and put both hands on the nug and give it another piece of food and go like, "Where'd you come from? Where's your little hole? Do you have a family?"
And
My Mabari is so jealous.
Saran is over here just losing himself. It's like, it's a pug. It's a nug. Let me get it.
Stop it.
Let me get the kitty. All right, I'm gonna need one more animal handling check when you try to pick it up here. 12, 13. So when you pick it up, it kind of like struggles out of your hands and it begins to run off away from you. And as it runs, you can see Saran's like ears just like perk up as he watches it.
Oh, all right. No.
And then like it gets about another good like 70 feet or so away from you. You see it like jump into a hole.
Oh, okay. It found its home. I'm happy now. Okay. I will. Before I walk back, I'm going to observe the necklace. See why it's so special.
So the necklace, the chain is this very elegant silver-like chain with small sapphires embedded into it. And then when it comes down to the necklace itself, the entire thing is again this pristine silver, but it's faceted with just multiple diamonds around a large blue sapphire.
And there's no markings on the back.
There is markings on the back. There's actually a etching in it.
I read it.
What languages do you speak?
I'm pretty sure I only know 2. It's not as sophisticated as D&D. Let me see. Languages. Hello. Where are my languages? Under persona? Maybe? Nope. Well, I know Common and Elvish.
Okay.
I know that, but I don't see where it is on here. Oh, yeah. Trade tongue and Elvish.
Okay, so you technically wouldn't know this. It almost looks like the trade tongue, but there's a couple different like little swatches and stuff above certain letters in the way that they're arranged that it just doesn't make any sense to you.
All right. I'll go ahead and I'll put this in my bag and start walking back. I'm pretty far. Maybe I'll jog back.
Okay.
I'm coming, guys.
Magnus, Estia, while all of these shenanigans with the Nug are going on, what are the two of you doing?
I am examining Magnus because he has a lot of blood on him.
And I am trying to get eyes on what Valentha found and make sure she's okay. And make sure
I feel like Magnus is trying to look at Valentha, and Esthea just like keeps stepping right in his way and like, hey, I'm talking to you.
Would you move?
Are you all right? You don't look too well. Here, let me fix you. Yeah.
I kind of
out.
just lean back and was like, what? I've seen how well this goes in the past.
Okay, I beat the target number.
You finally get to heal something.
Finally get to heal something. And
Just let it out.
'cause I don't know how
Did you
badly
successfully heal him?
hurt. I did.
What?
And I'm going to spend 3 mana points to heal you for 3d6.
Go ahead and make that 46.
Okay.
Oof.
So that will be 12 total.
So as you heal, as like you begin to cast the healing spell on Magnus, you hear almost a like shudder of excitement escape Estia's lips as she casts the spell on you. And Estia, you get like this rush, just rushing, like just this rush of almost euphoria just going through your body. It's
And she gets a nice big smile on her face, and the moment she's finished catching that or casting that spell, she's gonna cast another one on herself. She's gonna use rock armor, partly just for the protection because she needs it, but also because she wants to feel that again.
Okay.
God, she's getting a contact high.
All right.
Ooh, that,
So
definitely
again, and this
that's
time as you cast the spell, since it was in such quick succession to the first one, the rush is even stronger.
well, now she has to cast another one.
Oh God.
And this one's going to be Spell Wisp. Wow, these rolls are great.
Why don't you save them for a battle, fool?
Something has to
And-
be near dead, and he needs to put his hand to his head first.
Now you just feel like you have pure adrenaline just rushing through your veins constantly. Like you have never felt this sort of high when you've called upon magic before. It's just something that's a new, overwhelming experience.
I kind of raise an eyebrow at Esthea. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm more than okay.
You look
This feels wonderful. Look at this thing, and she's going to motion to her wisp, which is bigger and brighter than it has ever been before. With a usually it's like a bluish color. It's got a kind of a tinge of pink and red in it now.
And even the rock armor, when it crawled up her body, as it like took its form and sealed on her, you can see traces of like this pinkish red running through the cracks between the dirt where it connected, forming the protective barrier.
Does the color look familiar?
It looks red.
Red, like the crystal we had to beat out of her hand earlier?
Yeah, she casted spells before.
Not that red.
Hmm.
But definitely there's a red hue to it.
Okay.
Even the light that touched you when she casted her healing magic on it, it had like a soft reddish hue on it.
This is new, obviously, above and beyond what I would have normally seen.
Mm-hmm. Because normally when she casts her magic, it has the basic, palish light glow when she tries to heal somebody, and the rock armor just looks like it's dirt that's crawling up her form. And the wisp is a lot smaller and more of a bluish globe than anything.
Okay. Thea,
Yes.
are you sure you didn't get any of what was left over of that red lyrium in your blood?
Well, I wouldn't really know, would I? I was
Because
not conscious at the end of that.
There's a unusual glow to what you're doing.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
I kind of hurry over to Valenta.
Mom, she's glowing pink.
All right, so before we go ahead and get on with that conversation, let's go ahead and take our first break of the night so we can get up and stretch your legs and all that fun stuff. But stick with us, guys. We'll be back in 5 minutes and see where this drug-induced magic craze is going to go. But give us about like 5 minutes, guys. We will be right back.
It's like the first time Fox's characters like
All right, we are back.
Hi.
Did you literally go get a Nug plushie?
Mm-hmm.
I have a brown one too.
Oh my god.
It's got the little freckles on its butt. So this is gonna be with me. I meant to have this earlier, but I couldn't find the box at the time, so now I have Saran with me always.
I like how you have your own little plush Mabari.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't ask me what other Bioware plushies I have.
There's an Alistair one, isn't there?
You know what I wish there was? They haven't made one yet, but I do have a Cullen, a Dorian, a
She ha-
Garrus, and a Grunt.
She has an Alistair body pillow.
It's not a body pillow, but it's one of those character pillows, like where they're outlined. And I have a Cullen one too. I just need Fenris, and my set's complete.
She has like a harem of body pillows.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Don't judge me.
Oh, I'm judging you.
It's okay. I don't care if you worry anyway.
She probably has
she
she has a body pillow of Turok.
I could make that. There's a website where I could make that. Just put my art on there. Be like, bam. And then I do the classic, Japanese body pillow where I flip it and it's him like half naked in a weird pose.
You heard it here. Gibbering Mouther body pillows.
I'd pay for that.
I can do that. I'll totally do that. Oh, it could be Zale on one side and then Yith on the other. Oh.
I guess it's not as creepy now that Molly isn't 10 anymore.
That's well.
Previously, Molly's would have had to just be like a throw pillow or something.
I throw a pillow with her face and probably Kata's on the other side.
Well, that was another thing I was thinking of is if it wasn't super creepy, Molly and then Kata in human form on the other side, but now it could be little Molly on one side and big Molly on the other side.
Could do
I
it.
got to draw it in appropriately, so that's up to your dirty minds. Maybe I'll just stick with Kata and adult Molly. I don't know. Just to be not weird about it.
A zoo body pillow. Pillows are kindness.
Oh God. No, body pillow's too tall for it.
This is true.
Yeah.
Zoo
Yeah.
was like 4 feet tall.
Yeah.
So, when we took our break, Estia was getting high off of magic, and Magnus was quickly walking towards Valentha due to her getting high off of magic.
Weirdo.
There was concern.
You don't have to hurry over here, Magnus. I can come to you. It's fine.
Nope. There's good reason. We need to
Why?
talk. We need to talk. We need to talk.
What did she do now?
Her magic has a strange red glow to it.
Was she using blood magic?
More red than usual.
We destroyed the entire shard, right? She didn't take any with her.
I mean, it exploded. Bits could have ended up anywhere.
It's true. Could have ended up on her too.
In her, you did kind of stab her hand.
Yeah, but I mean, it's day 2. Maybe it's not worn off yet. I would just keep an eye on her. What is she doing specifically? Just
Casting everything.
that's weird.
Every spell I think she knows.
So all 2? Sorry, 3. She knows Walking Bomb.
No, she actually healed me.
Without the intent of cutting you? Huh. Well, was she successful?
Yes.
Oh, that's weird. That's really, really weird. All right. Well, if all else fails, just keep an eye on her. Maybe when she goes to sleep, I'll rifle through some of her things just to make sure nothing's going on. And if all else fails, we'll take her out and put that mask back on her. I don't need her to go crazy and try to kill us again.
This is true. I mean, I don't want to have to knock her unconscious and throw her in the back of the wagon again. But if it comes to that.
I mean, it's for her own good. Well, it's also for our own good too. You saw what happened yesterday. She went crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't need that again. I don't need that. Well, let's just assume maybe some bits and pieces maybe got in her blood. Maybe it's a temporary high. I don't know. I just know of red lyrium and what it's capable of. I don't know really much else. So who knows how long the side effects could actually last. So
days, months.
Oh, we can only hope not. Oh, the quicker we fix everything that she did, the sooner we don't have to deal with it. Okay, well, let's keep an eye out. Really quick though, before we go back, kind of hesitant to even show this to her, especially now that she's kind of crazy. But up on the hill, I found a nug, and it was sitting on top of this, and I'll pull out the necklace.
Why would a nug have that?
It could have found it. I mean, I didn't see anything lying around other than the nug, so I'm not entirely sure, but it's got something on the back of it, but I can't read it.
You don't think someone was turned into a nug?
Well, it did have a strange marking on its skin, actually. It had this weird line that kind of came up and around. But I didn't really recognize it. It's certainly nothing that's common at all on nugs. They are capable of having markings, but it seemed so defined. But yeah, it came up here and then went around down its side. It's very weird. So if it was magic, I'm unaware of it, but...
You didn't happen to bring it with you, did you?
No, unfortunately, it scurried off. I know where it went, but I'm pretty sure it's got a whole system underneath the ground that is going to take forever for us to track. Although Strong got pretty close to it, probably recognize its scent, but again, who knows, that could take a while.
Well, we can just keep an eye out if it shows up again.
All right. Well, I don't know if you...
Keep an eye on Astia.
Stop it. I know, I'm talking about the nug again. I know, I will drop it. Can you read what's on the back of it? I don't recognize it.
Of the necklace?
Yes.
Possibly.
And I'll hand it to you.
Is it in a language I can read?
What languages do you speak?
Oh, we just went through this, didn't we? Tier, I need both hands.
I wouldn't be shocked if all of us knew just like 2 languages and that's it.
I'm pretty sure it's just common and dwarvish, if I remember correctly. Yeah, just common and dwarvish.
You do not know what it says.
Okay.
Again, you can make out some of the letters, but other ones just have like these weird markings over them or under them, to where you can't get a firm grasp of what it's what message it's trying to convey.
No, nothing I can understand.
Hmm.
I mean, your only other option would be show to Asthea.
I think I'll wait until she comes down from her high. I mean, she's, from your panic look when you came over, had me a little worried, so I think maybe now's not the right time. And if all else fails, if we come across a town where someone may know a variety of languages, maybe we could ask
someone in
to.
the caravan would know.
That's a good idea. Not to down Lothering's education or anything, but there could be some diverse people there. So, all right, that's a good idea.
I mean, the blacksmith was capable enough to make the mask for.
That is true. And he did use runes on there, which were just very elegant. It's not very common for humans to use, at least. Wait, was he human or was he dwarf?
Human.
Human. Okay, yeah. Yeah, not
a
very
bit of an
common
oddity.
practice. Huh. All right. Well, I'll just keep it out of sight of her until she's calmed down. Then I'll ask her. But for now, I'll just ask around the caravan. So, by the way, I didn't mention it before, but I don't know if you recognize that creature that attacked us earlier. But before going full-blown dark spawn, that gross, sickly look is blight sickness. So, for the future, keep your mouth shut. Don't let's get that on you.
I wasn't planning on licking it.
Well, if you're doing a battle cry, doing your cool hatchet throwing thing, and it happens to backlash, just
coughing up blood all over the ground. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll be careful.
It just helps a little bit. Yeah. So I don't know. Well, what are your thoughts? Should we keep pressing on for another day or two at a faster pace like we have been? Or do you think we should simmer down as of tomorrow?
It would probably be good to put a bit more distance between us, and obviously the blight is close enough to affect people if we countered that. So I would say we should push on further before we rest.
That's probably a good idea. All right. Well, tell Mason that we'll press on for another couple more days and then we'll relax. He seems to be fine with us taking short breaks, so I'll let him know. I'll pat him on the shoulder and
turn heel and wander back to the caravan.
Right. Asthea, as you were left alone, were you doing anything?
Yep.
I kind of figured.
Don't worry, it's not anything bad or mischievous. She's in a really good and happy state after casting those spells. So she's kind of wandering around ahead of the caravan, sort of keeping an eye out for things, but more just enjoying herself. Probably humming a very soft, like melodic tune. Probably the tune that she hears from Delirium, actually. She's humming that. And she's wandering like 40, 50 yards from the caravan out in front. Not going too far, but still wandering.
Okay. While this is going on, is it like an absent-minded wandering?
Kind of, yeah. Like she's looking around and looking for anything out of place, but her mind is not really committed to that. It's in its own state.
All right. So while you're going about, can I get what would I make you roll here?
Roll a sanity check.
A cunning focus.
Cunning. Straight cunning or any of the...
What cunning do you have?
The only focus I have in cunning is arcane lore.
Nope, it would not be that.
Okay, so straight cunning then.
So 6, 8, 9, 12. All right, so you happen amongst as you're wandering about 60 feet down, you catch like a glimpse of something down a hill, and you could see something dragging a bag, like a very large bag, into the opening of a small cave. And as it's dragging it, you could see that there's a small blood trail behind the bag as it's being pulled in.
Going to briefly look back over my shoulder. How far from me is Valentha and Magnus?
By the time you look over, it looks like Valentha and Magnus are making their way back to the caravan. So they're near like the front of Magnus, not Magnus, but Mason's cart at the moment.
Okay. Not really looking to see if they're looking my way or not. I'm gonna wave in their direction and then start slowly making my way towards the thing that I saw dragging the bag.
Okay. So as you guys reach Mason's cart, you see Estia wave to you, and then she begins to walk down a hill, like out of sight.
Was that the weird thing you were talking about?
I mean, we can add that to the list.
Huh. All right. Well, we probably shouldn't have her wandering off. Despite her rocky exterior, but yeah, we should probably. Mason, we're gonna go check this out. We'll be back.
Everything all right?
Yeah, there's just something odd going on in that direction. We're just going to scope it out for you.
Anything we should be worried about?
I mean, I don't have the proper information to give you yet, so for now, I'm just gonna say be on your toes. I do not know yet.
I will be on my toes. Should I hold up the caravan, or are you gonna catch up with us?
You can go on ahead, but don't go too far. Not only for us to be able to catch up, but if there's anything further ahead, we want to be able to catch up quickly and deal with it if there is something. So get just a little bit further ahead, but not too far.
Little further, not too far. All right.
You can go for a break. We can rest. It's been a while since we last rested, so just go on ahead a little bit and rest.
Yeah, it has been, hasn't it? All right. I'll go ahead and we'll go up probably about a good another 300. Let's go say another 100 yards, and we'll wait for you up there.
All right. Oh, forgot to do this the other day, Magnus. We had a lot of crazy mage happening, but here you go. And I'm going to hand the 7 gold to him. I'll pay for protecting the caravan.
Okay.
And when Esthea is not crazy, I will give her hers.
So never then.
Oh, well, right. Yeah. See, when there's children playing outside, and my dog can hear it, he's against that. He hates it.
Yeah, people aren't allowed to be outside. It's a rule. Every dog knows that.
In his defense, the last apartment, he's a little jaded because the kids were like blood-curdling, screaming, and obnoxious the entire time. So
Oof.
He's a little jaded. So even if he just hears like a scooter going by, he's like, "Oh my god!" Ah! So sorry, he's been very barky.
That's fine.
Anyway, we're heading over.
You're heading over.
Mm-hmm.
This should be fun. All right, so Estia, since you are ahead of everyone, you're gonna get a couple of rounds to yourself as you slide down this hill. You come to where the ground evens out. It's probably about a good like 35 foot slide down, and when you do, you could see that this this cave is just like more of a hill, like a hillside that's been dug out, as moss kind of like hangs over the entrance a bit, kind of as if somebody's trying to hide it. But you could see very clear drag marks leading from like near the main road down the hill and into the mouth of this dugout cave.
Help if I could actually unmute myself properly. I'm going to, as quiet as I can in my current state, attempt to approach the cave opening kind of from the side, so I can peek into the mouth of the cave without like revealing my entire self to whoever or whatever may be in there.
All right, so can I get another a stealth check from you?
You can, with my +0 to dexterity.
+0 to dexterity. So 7, 9. Okay. So as you go down, you hear a snap as you step on a twig at your feet. But it doesn't seem like anything inside the cave has noticed.
I will proceed as planned.
Okay, give me one moment here. I need to hide everything. That's right, I said hide everything.
I was gonna joke saying a bunch of goblins were gonna pop out, but there's no goblins in Dragon Age.
There really isn't, is there?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Just ogres.
I guess you could consider some of like the some of the darkspawn to be like goblin-esque.
Mm-hmm. Well, they have the Genlocks?
Yeah, the
which are
Genlocks.
basically dwarves turned into darkspawn. They're the little guys, but meh.
All right, give me 1 second here, guys. I'm just gonna paste your characters here, even though Astia and I almost called your dog Daenerys.
Oh, now I'm sad.
I'm not.
Well, I'm not sad that I killed his ass. I'm just sad of what he did.
I'm not sad because I didn't watch it. All right, so let's go ahead and bring you guys to a map.
I think we're talking about two different things.
Probably.
I'm talking Dragon Age. What are you talking?
I said Daenerys, like Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah. No,
that's what I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, no, it's the same name, but it's of a man in the second Dragon Age. Daenerys. With a completely different spelling. Ogren, children are allowed to sing and play. Stop it.
No, they're not. They're not allowed to exist.
There's like 50 of them in this apartment complex too.
All right. So as you peek into the cave, Astia, you can see that the walls have like numerous gouge and scratch marks on them, almost as if something has been tunneling through here for a while. The ground, again, there's drag marks that go every which way, kind of giving you this feeling that whatever was being dragged in here the first time wasn't or isn't the first thing that's been pulled in here against its will.
Now I'm the one with dogs barking in the background. I'm confident in my abilities, but I'm still a little cautious about this whole thing. So I'm going to proceed forward, but I've got my right hand, which is the one that doesn't have a gauntlet on it anymore, clutching onto that necklace again.
Okay. All right, as you walk in, you begin to hear groaning coming a little bit a ways down the way that you're at right now. As if I can get this. You can see two ghouls a little bit of ways away from you, but their backs to you, and they're just standing there. But you can see that both of them have these sharp red rocks jammed into the back of their heads.
And they haven't noticed me?
They have
At
not
least as
noticed
far
you
as I can
yet.
tell. Okay. In that case, knowing that they're there, I'm going to very slowly and hopefully quietly back up a little bit and kind of start going this way.
Okay. So around this time, as you begin to like go up around the other way, the two of you, or Magnus and Valenta, are at the cave of the entrance, or the entrance to the cave.
Did we see her walk in here?
No, but you like there's no other place she could have gone.
Okay.
Like if she was anywhere else, you would have seen her.
How stupid do you think she was to walk in here by herself?
I shoulder my axe and start walking in.
Yep. I go ahead and I notch an arrow and walk in, look at Thrawn. All right, let's go find a boy.
And he gives a very soft boof. That kind of sort of echoes in the cave for a second. As the four of you walk in, and you can see the gouge and dig marks along the sides of the jagged walls, giving you the sense that this is not a natural cave formation. Something has dug this out, and from what it looks like they've dug it by hand.
I have the heebie-jeebies. All right. Keep an eye out. Eyes, ears open.
Okay. Estia. So
Continuing to move forward.
you continue to move forward, and then you're stopped again. As you can see this time around, there's another ghoul with it like kind of just like slouched over. Another one of those red crystals jammed into the back of its head, and there's a skeleton with it. It seems like the skull itself is outlined in the red gems.
The little borf that I'm sure I heard, do I recognize it?
You would recognize it.
But do I care?
I mean, that is the question, isn't it?
That is the question. Can I cast a spell without being detected if there's like nothing that directly connects the incoming damage to me? Like walking bomb, for instance, it's just me infusing the blood of an opponent with a corrosive poison. There isn't any sort of like force that's being thrown out from me or anything like that. It's just an effect that happens to the target.
I'm saying that you probably have to make some sort of stealth check for that, but you can definitely try to do like a little sneaky spell.
Okay. I will definitely try to do that, but first I'm going to move back here.
Okay.
Wait. Each square is 2 yards, right?
Each square is 2 yards.
Okay, yeah, then right there. And I'm going to target this guy right here.
Which one?
This one here.
All right, the ghoul.
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second here. All right.
Okay, so I guess first, let's see if I can beat that target number.
Ooh, and you get 6 stunt points.
6 stunt points. Let's see here. Okay. I am going to use fast casting. So I will be able to do another spell immediately after. And I'm going to use the remaining 2 stunt points on I don't remember how to pronounce that. Puissant casting? Puissant?
Let me see.
It increases my spell power by 1 per stunt point
Yep.
spent.
Okay.
So walking bomb. He needs to make a constitution stamina test versus my spell power. And my spell power is 16 right now.
Let's see. $14.
Okay, so he is going to take not a huge amount of damage, but it is consistent damage. And take 4 damage right now, and he will need to make that that check again at the start of every one of his turns.
Okay.
And then because it was fast casting, I'm going to do it again on the other guy.
Okay.
So that one, that is a success.
Yes, it is.
And so the same thing for the other guy. Spell power of 16 with a stamina test.
$13.
And he will take...
Now, do they have to have blood for this to work, or is it just anything?
It doesn't specify that they have to have blood.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
So...
All right, now I need that stealth check.
And then, yeah, the stealth. Come on, dice, please. Oh. Not so good.
Nope.
I'm just too confident in myself. I cast the spells. I'm like, yes.
You cast the spells, and there's a very audible hiss from the magic as it seeps into both of the creatures in front of you, and it gives alarm to both of them. And the skeleton lets out a cry of surprise as it gets ready to charge towards you. And I'm gonna need initiative with that. Before you roll, let me remove all these. There we go. So you can go ahead and roll.
Hey, Fox, I win.
All right. So let's see. I got to roll initiative for all these fools. Oh, check that out. A 9. That's always good, right?
Totally.
I mean, it's on par with the rest of us. All right, I guess I need to roll it for the dog too.
So 12, 14.
God, right.
Yes.
Roll for thine pets.
All right, so Astia, what did you get? Oh, you
Already
guys
have
can
it in there.
can add it yourselves, can't you?
Yeah,
Yep.
I think so.
All right, that's cool. I forgot you had the ability to add in your own initiatives.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Valenta and Magnus to put in theirs.
There you go.
Now just Magnus.
That was weird. It didn't take it the first time. I don't think I put enter though.
I did roll, right? Yes.
Yeah, but you just have to input it.
No, I was trying to find the number. That was the problem.
Oh,
Oh, 7.
all right. So before we start combat here, let's go ahead and take our second break for the evening. That way we're not spilling over into away from another break before we can get this combat done.
Oh,
But
man.
stick with us, guys. We will be right back in about 5 minutes. We just have to get up, stretch our legs, get some of the drink, all that fun stuff, and then we will jump into some combat.
There's some cultish shit going down.
All right, we are back. So, getting combat started off here. Valantha, you seem to be the speediest one out of the group this time around, so why don't you kick us off?
Can I see Esthia from here?
Yeah, you can pretty much see Estia and her dog.
Okay, so 2, 4, 6. And so I'm gonna kind of get in front of her and be like, excuse me, what are you doing in here? Okay, I'm not being that loud. What are you doing in here?
Well, it would seem I'm fighting now.
But-
And she kind of
You fighting me?
points over in the direction of the two guys she just cast a spell on.
Of course.
Care to join?
I suppose. Yeah. Yeah. Especially seeing the red lyrium out of the head. I'm gonna.
Oh, I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, I'm sure. Right. So I'm going to shoot the meatiest one first.
Okay.
That guy right there. I almost need a third monitor. It's just, oh my goodness. Okay. Whoa, pachoo, pachoo.
Let's see, 2, 6, 7, 11, 14 will strike.
Sweet. Oh god, it's been a while.
How much damage you got? 13.
Mm-hmm.
There's just like a very sickly wet sound as the arrow sticks into it, and a little like black goo begins to leak out of its wounds.
Oof. Oof. Ugh. All right, yep, that's all I can do.
Let's see, what is their intelligence, their perception, I mean. Oh, okay.
Stop.
All right. So instead of walking forward to go after Magnus and the others, these two begin to walk towards where the noise that the skeleton made after it was struck by Astia's magic. Saran. You're muted.
That's me. Okay.
Yep.
2, 4, 6, 8. He's probably gonna have to dash. So, yeah, because he can go. Let me double check. Yeah, 8. So, yeah. I'm as he's passing by, I'm gonna be like, "Go get a bone. Go get a bone," and he's gonna go after that guy. But he dashed, so that's all he does.
All right. Proper dog.
Proper dog is sitting proper.
Okay. So the ghoul, or the corpse, I should say, noticing that there is a dog in front of it, goes to attack Saran. $18 hit him. Ooh, and stunt points as well.
Oh,
All right.
my poor doggo.
Has 5 stunt points. All right, so dog is going to take. He's going to take 10 damage from the claws, and then another 3 as his life force is consumed.
Well, that's rude. Okay.
And you can
Also,
see
that guy.
he needs to make the Constitution save, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Constitution. It's a Constitution save, right?
Yep. The target number is 16. Well, they need to beat 16.
Nope, 14.
Okay, so he will take another 3 damage. And that is penetrating damage.
Yep. So the 3 damage that it just healed, it just took the 3 damage back. Steinbeck.
All right, Steinbeck. He can easily do that by running. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Really? Uh, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. There we go.
Oh, sorry, one sec. So can you reduce the hit points on Saran? Because like if you reduce it on the character sheet, it doesn't automatically reduce on the page.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Well, and IT doesn't have a character sheet, so yes, my bad.
Yeah. We don't have doggo character sheets.
Oh, I still haven't given you guys the character sheets yet. I'm a bad person.
It's all good.
But yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so he does not have to run. All right. He is going to go for that one.
All right.
/ 3d6. No, not 3d56.
You wish you could do a 3D 56.
Apparently.
Power doggo.
Dog shall fetch all the limbs. Should be right.
13 will strike.
Okay, no stunt points. So he does plus 4.
7 damage.
Yep.
All right. Estia.
I'm going to kind of nudge Valentha with my elbow and motion to the 2 guys down here. Just be like, keep your distance from those 2. And I kind of motion like explode type of thing. And then I'm going to throw an arcane lance at one of them. We're going to make it this guy. Well, actually, no, I probably have a better sight on this guy. The skeleton guy.
It's about equal.
Okay, then I'll target this guy here.
Okay.
The first guy. And my arcane lance is right there.
So 5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 12, 15. Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
You're
Okay.
so lucky it hits, because if it didn't, you had a spell
Right.
failure coming up.
Mm-hmm.
10 points of damage.
10 damage.
Okay, so what happens when it explodes?
So when it explodes, when its health is reduced to 0, he explodes in a spray of blood, flesh, and bones, assuming they have all 3 of those things. Anyone within 4 yards of the exploding victim takes 2d6 damage.
All right, so go ahead and roll that 2d6 damage.
Thank you for allowing him to explode his load on my dog.
I mean,
It's only 3 damage.
it probably could have been worded a different way.
It's true. It's true. Actually, yay. It's only 1 damage.
Is it piercing damage, or is there damage reduction?
It does not specify, so I'm going to assume there is damage reduction.
Okay, so and you only did 3 damage?
Yep.
All right. So the skeleton's gonna take nothing,
Oof.
because skeleton has armor on.
Oof.
Skeleton needs to make that save, though.
Yep, skeleton needs to make that save. Is it the start or at the finish of their turn?
It's at the start.
The start. Okay. Not D36.
We just all want the bigger
Not
rolls, don't we?
3d36. Oh, we're
Ooh.
gonna fail.
Not make it. He will take 5 damage.
And that's piercing.
Yes.
All right, so afterwards, gonna lash out at Saran here with his longsword.
Oof. He had weapons?
Yup.
Damn.
13.
Ooh, just hits him.
Just hits him.
It meets.
No stunt points, so you don't have to worry about that. All right, so he's going to take 10 points of damage. That's going to come around to Magnus.
Okay. Well, can I?
Did you go last turn?
No,
Okay, so go ahead and take a double turn then, because like I was like, why are you
because
still at
I'm
the
on
entrance?
7.
Oh, we're okay.
We've only done one round so
okay.
far.
Never mind then. I thought we went through 2. All right.
Nope. I'm just really, really slow.
I mean, you are a dwarf.
Yes.
It's like goddamn people with long legs running everywhere.
No, we're gonna have to do this. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. We're gonna have to go there. That's gonna be a full run, so I'm not going to hit anything.
All right. Valenta.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna whistle for Saran to come back.
All right. No, Saran cannot move until it's his turn.
Oh, right.
They're not Pokemon.
Right. Get back in. Yeah, no, that's So I'm gonna whistle him for come back. I'm gonna go ahead and take an arrow to his face.
Oh, with 6 stunt points, you will hit.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and I'm already at the top, so I don't need to do that. I can't even see the other ones, so that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to do Mighty Blow.
Okay.
I'm going to do Rapid Reload.
Alrighty.
And knock him prone.
Okay. So go ahead and give me that damage.
Yeah. So
13.
plus an additional 1d6.
All right.
So 16.
I'm gonna need that walking bomb damage.
Oh, yeah.
What are you saying? Oh yeah, it's gonna hit Saran.
I know.
8 damage to Saran, but the skeleton is dead.
Oh my god, he's got 1 hit point. Oh shit.
All right, so the top one up here is going to turn and she's going to make an attack against Steinbeck with her claws. $14 hit.
Yes.
Okay. No stunt points, so you don't have to worry about that. It's to be a total of 10.
Ow.
And then the second one is going to make a claw attack against Magnus.
I'm okay with this. I'm less okay with this. That definitely hits.
All right, no stunt points though, so you're good with that. All right, so a total 6. Saran.
Yeah, he's he's coming back to mama. He's not looking so good. So I'm gonna go ahead. Can they drink health potions?
You would need the Mabari Delight, remember? Like the little doggy treats that heal them.
Oh, Mabari Crunch.
Yeah, the Mabari Crunch. You would need those.
Oh.
But-
I need to talk to some caravans.
Yeah, I was gonna say anybody with an apothecary skill can make Mabari Crunch.
Right. Okay, that's very good. And you know what? I have a little Mabari Crunch for him. I just need to find it. It came with it. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of be like, okay, lay here, buddy, and he'll just lay down and just kind of take a breather. And that's his turn.
Okay. What is Prim and Proper Dog doing?
Prim and Proper Dog is going to move over here because he knows that I'm going to be moving over there.
All right, Steinbeck.
Steinbeck wants something's leg. That was the one that hit him?
Yep.
He's gonna let loose a growl and go for the arm.
Oh, damn. All right, well, you got 5 stunt points.
Well then. Okay. Where is... Yeah. I've got 5. We're doing lethal blow.
Lethal blow is always a good one to do.
Yep. So 3d6 plus 4.
$18.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he latches up onto the arm and ends up like tearing like just a large chunk of it off of the body.
Good Steinbeck.
Estia.
I am going to make my way down here, but when I'm about halfway there, I'm gonna kind of motion at the ailing doggo there and try to heal it.
Do you have to be close to the dog, or is it a range?
I have to touch something
Okay,
to
so
heal them.
the ailing doggo is back there.
Yeah, so I was right here. So when I get
okay,
there,
so
I'm gonna like
okay, so you're gonna
tap
heal him
him
and then move. Gotcha.
and then continue moving.
Gotcha. All right, go ahead and do that heal roll. 2, 4, 6, 11. You beat it, and you got 2 stunt points.
Let's see. I am going to use skillful casting to reduce the mana cost of the spell by 1.
Okay.
And since I only have 2 mana, that means I can spend 3 mana to give it 3d6.
All right.
8.
Give it another d6 as well. Because of reasons.
Jesus.
Nice. And I think that's probably all my possible actions for that turn.
All right, Magnus.
All right. I know what I need to do. Where is it? Yes, I can do an aim just to give myself a bit of a bonus here.
Alrighty.
So that's that.
3, 6, 7, 12. I believe a 12 hits. Let me check. A 12 will hit.
And I get a stunt point. Which, you know what, we're going to use on skirmish.
So you can push it back.
It's going to end up with a 4-yard knockback.
All right, so let me know where you're going to knock it back to. All right, 19 damage.
And it's going to end up somewhere around there.
And you hit this one.
Yep.
All right, so its body goes flying back, like pretty much cleaved in two by Magnus as it falls dead to the ground.
Do you just golf your enemies?
Yes.
I imagine that because you're so small, you just kind of take the axe and go whack to hit them back.
It's always an upswing when you're aiming at something taller.
Yep. I love how that's also the first skill you learn in ESO with the two-handers is the upswing.
That's great.
Valenta.
Oh my. Okay. I have no idea what's going on. But I do hear some crazy going around the corner, so
Yeah, you can't see that from where you're standing, I think.
So I can go there.
Yep.
Go. Oh, hello.
When you get there, go ahead and give me a perception check because you didn't know they were there at the moment.
Seeing or just straight up perception?
Seeing, yeah. 6, 8. Yeah, you're fine.
Cool. Oh, hello. Shoot you in the face now.
3, 6, 7. That'll hit, and you have 3 stunt points.
All right, let's do the damage first. Oh, oof.
Well, that'll kill it anyway.
Okay.
Like, Steinbeck destroyed that thing's arm. It wasn't really standing much longer.
Yeah.
But you notice as soon as every one of the bodies fall, the lyrium that's embedded in their bodies, or for like in the instance of the skeleton, like faceted into the skull itself, the gems seem to like crack and break into like a very red fine powder.
Right, so Thea, what did you come across?
I saw something being dragged into this cave, and I just followed it. I mean, we're supposed to be protecting that caravan, right? And it was just off the road.
Right.
Might be good.
Was it any of these you saw carrying something in?
Didn't get a good look at what was dragging the whatever it was. It was a sack of some kind. There was a blood trail following it.
Yeah, I saw that outside. Yeah, I'm gonna look on the floor and I'm gonna see if I see the bloody drag marks in some decision or direction.
Okay, go ahead and give me another seeing roll. When you look down, you see drag marks everywhere.
Do I see the like wet, fresh ones?
You do, and it seems like it's being dragged like through this way.
Okay. Oh. You see, my gut tells me that I don't want to pursue this. Magnus, do you want to go kill more things, or do you want to go?
Well, I mean, we don't want them following the caravan, and who knows?
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
this could be a little infestation of darkspawn. We don't want that.
All right. Well, if we go through this cave and we find something that could resemble a deep road, I'm backing out. Just throwing that out there.
I mean, there's no reason one would be out this far, but
from what I've learned, deep roads are everywhere. If there's one here, I'm tapping out. I'm just saying. That's more than I can handle or want to handle right now. So, all right, let's see what scary thing is in here. And
Valenta, before we proceed, you wouldn't happen to have like a scrap of cloth or something on you, would you? A handkerchief,
why?
anything of the sort? Well, we're
Why?
in a cave. I'm filthy. Look at me. I would like to wipe myself off.
You don't have a fancy little handkerchief with like your name mammogrammed on it?
I did in my previous clothes.
Oh, that's awkward.
Mm-hmm.
I think that guy does. I don't think he's using that cloth anymore.
It's not exactly clean, is it?
Well, the only piece of cloth I have is around my neck, and that's not exactly clean either.
Well, Asthea is demanding stuff. I'm going to take a knee for a moment.
Technically,
Virgin, did you
yeah,
know
during
that?
this whole conversation, I'm going to count it as a take 5 and give Doggo a little bit of health. I need to pull up my math real quick. So we're matching it with ours. So I just need to check its con real quick.
It should be 9 is what it gets back.
Yes, but his con I think is different than my con.
5 plus 2 plus level.
5 plus 2 plus 2. So is my con a 2 as well? Oh, it is. Ah, that's funny. Okay.
Raven, you were saying something?
Oh, I was concerned you muted your mic.
No.
Okay, you're good.
All right. Well, if you're not going to pick that up, just for the hell of it, yeah, I'm gonna quickly inspect the bodies.
Oh,
all right.
Can we not take lyrium with us?
So,
Well, it's powder.
so the corpse itself has on a uniform that kind of actually give me a what lore can I make you give me?
Let me finally use it for the first time.
Cultural lore.
Yeah! I finally get to use it.
So the body is wearing like this now this blood soaked, dirt filled padded jacket, but it's got the like the royal house symbol of Denerim embroidered over the near the right shoulder. Possibly a squire, maybe.
Huh. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and look at the other bodies as well.
The skeleton you can't really get a read off of, though it has let's see here, it's got heavy leather armor that still seems to be in a decent condition and a long sword.
All right. And again, the other two bodies as well.
The other two bodies, one looks like it belongs to just a basic farmhand, like somebody who may have worked in the mills, and the other one almost looks like if they're a traveling performer, like a jester or a bard.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to what I am assuming is a squire, and I'm going to check its pockets for anything of significance.
There is like all the pockets have like been turned out already.
Okay. All right, I'll take a note of that, of this to be maybe potentially important person, and also try to memorize the face in case I need to say, hey, we found a guy with brown short hair, blah blah blah. So I'm just gonna kind of what's left of his face, and just keep the crest handy and
Okay.
start backing off.
And while Valentha is kind of checking out the bodies, I'm gonna kneel down to the one that's just in front of me there, and try to tear off a piece of cloth from any of his clothing. And if I do successfully, rather than using it to clean myself off, which was never my intention, let's be honest here,
Oh.
I'm going to sweep up some of the powder, the red powder, into the cloth, and then kind of twist the top of it.
Now,
up
are you
like a
Do I
little
see
pouch.
this?
are you trying to do this very like nonchalantly, like so like nobody sees it?
I don't know how nonchalant Esthea can be, but she does wait until Valente goes to check out the bodies down here before she does that.
All right. You can give me a dexterity focus for this. Just a sleight of hand.
Not good.
Not good.
So do I see this then, or Magnus sees it? Someone sees it, or she's just very obvious what she's doing.
She's just very obvious at what she's doing. It looks like you can hear her rip off these, like the cloak, not the cloak, but rip apart the part of the padded jacket of the deceased squire, and then just like go down near the floor of the cave with it before she like ties it up and puts it in her bag.
If I'm able to, before she puts her in her bag, I'm just gonna smack her hand.
You can go ahead and give me a seeing, since you were preoccupied. 7, 9, 12, 15. I'm gonna say you didn't see it. Since you were preoccupied, You're gonna have some minuses to that.
Okay.
But if Magnus is, I know Magnus took a knee. If Magnus was looking like watching Estia, he can, or if he even
I would have
cares.
been looking around, yes. Perception?
It's a
you said?
perception roll, yeah. Seeing if you have it.
No, don't.
All right, so you see her like tie something up and put it into like one of her put it into her bag. After you hear the cloth being ripped.
Theo, what are you holding?
Nothing anymore.
What did you put in your bag?
Just a piece of cloth.
With
You heard me asking Valentha for one, did you not?
What was in the cloth?
Nothing. I just tore a piece of cloth from this man down here. He won't be needing it anymore, will he? Just in case I get any slime or grunge on me, I'd like to wipe it off as quickly as possible.
Magnus sort of, as I'm standing up, just drag my hand across the floor, covering it in all the wonderful grime, and just walk up to Esthea.
What are you doing?
I love you so much right now.
What do you think you're doing, Magnus?
Take my thumb and I apply it directly to your forehead.
Can I try to dip out of the way?
Yes. This would be a challenge. Trying to think is trying to say I think this would be a dexterity challenge.
Yeah. How quick everyone is.
Yeah.
Really wish my dex wasn't a 0.
Oh god.
So Magnus with an 11. Estia with a 10.
Short.
So he reaches out and just like rubs the grime just down your forehead to like
Oh my
the
God.
tip of your nose.
You might want to use that cloth to clean that up.
How tall is Magnus?
5'1".
I'm going to kind of bend down so I'm eye level with him and kind of just give him a glare, like just a couple inches from his face. Then I'm gonna lower my head down another few inches and use the collar of his shirt to wipe my face off.
Rude.
Shall we press forward?
Do you allow this to happen, Magnus? Because if not, we can make another.
No, I think I'm just going to shove Asthea straight onto her butt.
With your grimy hand?
Yes.
Okay, so
How dare you?
she wipes her face off with like the collar of your shirt. This time around, we're gonna need a strength focus since a strength contest since you are pushing.
Oh, please do. Please do.
You want to guess what my strength modifier is?
Let me guess. 0? Do you have
0.
0 in everything?
0 in strength, dex, and communication.
Oh, shit.
But
Oh,
you got 4 stunt points.
shit.
Still loses though. That plus 4 strength.
It's 12. Let's see here. Are there any stunts that you can use that would?
I'm looking right now.
I'm not sure if there is anything that's
Yeah.
useful anyway. Unless you want to flirt with him.
Because this technically isn't.
You have to win the roll to use the stunt points though.
Yeah, most of
the time, unless there are things that give you like a leg up because of the stunt point.
Fair enough.
Can
the
if
only
I can use those stunt points, even though I didn't beat his roll, and I assume he knocked me on my ass for it. Could I use sway the crowd to try to get Valentha involved and on my side?
Oh my god. I'm gonna well, I'll leave it up to the DM before I say anything.
I would need to know how you would use sway the crowd.
So I assume Valentha's probably seeing this happen. I imagine she would have turned to look when Magnus walked over to Esthea and they started kind of bickering with each other.
Oh yeah.
So she would see then that Magnus put the grime on her and she wiped it on his collar, and then he just pushes her on her ass. And she falls back and feigns this look of just shock. And she glances over at Valentha with this kind of expression, her expression changing to a very vulnerable one. Like she's looking to Valentha for help.
Yes, you can, but it's going to need to be a deception check from you, which is communication. Yeah, it's just a deception check from you.
Okay.
I do have a question though. When she makes this check,
It would be versus your empathy.
okay, but here's the thing. I already have previous knowledge that Magnus has told her that she's a little hoo-hoo right now. So would I think this is part of her being on this high she's on, and I'm just not going to buy it
You know
completely?
what? I'll give you, since you have, you were given the knowledge that she's a little crazy at the moment, I'll give you a +2 to the roll.
Okay, so my empathy
Which is perception.
Perception, okay.
So it's going to be, if you don't have deception, Fox, it's communication.
I was gonna ask if I could contest the whole thing with a persuasion roll.
So
+2.
So 4, 6, 7, 10. 6, 9, 10. You guys got to roll again.
She got a 9.
Wait,
I got a 10.
No, I got +2 for
she
mine.
got a +2
Oh,
for
you
yours.
okay? Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Wait, no. Yeah.
Wait,
that's
yeah. Oh no,
3,
yeah.
5.
3, 5,
Yeah, that's 9.
6, 7, 9. You're right.
Oh,
So Astia, yeah. So Astia is able to play it off as she's completely shocked that this just happened.
crap, and I believe her?
For some reason or another, you actually buy into it.
God friggin' damn it. Okay.
As she's sitting there and she's like, Astia's just now covered from like the like from her like her butt up to like part of her waist, and like right down, like you can still see like a smear of like gunk on her face, and she just looks like, you're used to like the prim and proper looking Astia, and she just looks horrendous right now. She almost reminds you of like a street urchin that you may see in one of the cities.
I roll my eyes and walk over, and I'll kneel down next to her. Like, Magnus, you don't have to bully her when she's in a weird state of mind right now.
She was collecting stuff off the ground in a cloth that she tore off from.
I was just grabbing a cloth, just like you told me to, Valentha.
I'm actually very proud that you even took the cloth off that gross thing, so...
Well, I wanted
Points.
to get clean, and now look at me.
All right, well...
Can I do a persuade on this?
Probably not, seeing as how she's already been swayed.
Yeah. All right, well, I'll go ahead, because if I go against this now, it's just gonna not work. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tear off another piece of cloth off that person and kind of help wipe her face a little bit.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna be a dick and say like, "Well, give me the cloth you took." So no, I'm already being swayed. So yeah, I'm gonna take the cloth and wipe her face as much as I can. Go, there, I got most of it. You're probably gonna need a bath.
Oh, yes. And these clothes will need to be washed thoroughly.
Well, yes. But you two stop bullying each other. If we're gonna keep fighting whatever's in here, we can't be at each other's throats right now. And you keep a clear head, though. And I pointed at Thea.
My head is quite clear.
Heard you on a little happy high right now, so just stay with us, all right?
I'm on a what?
All right, let's go. And I start walking this way.
I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna follow her, but I'm gonna give Magnus a bit of a smirk as I pass by him.
Okay.
Child is playing mom against dad. What's going on here?
Apparently.
Yep.
All right, so when you get there, you notice that there's a small ridge, probably about 6 or 7 feet up off of the ground, that leads to like a higher part of the cave off to your left. Along the pathway where the drag marks are at, you can see two tore up, discarded bodies in front of you. One looks like it's been torn into by the other. One of the bodies, the one off to the left, looks like it's been torn into and ripped apart by the skeleton that is laying broken and shattered off to the right.
Would this be the recently dragged body?
No, because you could see the drag marks go beyond it a little deeper into the cave.
Okay. And just to clarify, is it that way or this way? Did I see the drag marks?
This way.
That way, okay. Seeing that everything is dead and not moving, gonna cautiously keep moving forward. Oh, not to go there.
Okay.
Keep looking around, keeping an eye out, making sure I don't see any other creepy crawlies.
All right. And it's about this time that you guys get there. You get to that area. And the two bodies that are currently underneath Estia, and I'm just gonna move it over a little bit so
Oh geez.
because they're technically in the same space as these two, so I'm just gonna do that. As this red mist begins to swirl around both of them, as the skeleton's body begins to reassemble as it stands up on its feet, and the corpse next to it begins to lurch up as well. You get that old clock out again.
It's not good.
Do I have time to react to that, or is it just straight into initiative?
I would say you would have time to react to it.
My reaction would be to jump back.
All right.
That's pretty much, I think, all I'd be able to do with a reaction.
What about your dog? Is he following you?
Loyal doggo stays at my side, but also kind of protects me, so he's going to go
All right.
there.
All right, so let's go ahead and get those initiative rolls here. Try this again. There we go.
Oof.
At least Steinbeck has a clue what's going on.
So I keep forgetting to look at my powers, and it's not relevant now, but every time I use just a single weapon, my awareness is increased, so I get a +1 defense bonus until the end of an encounter.
Oops.
I keep forgetting to look at these. I
Right,
have
you get
stunt
some
bonuses.
special ones for ranger, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
I do. Like I have archery style, so I already get like you get a +2 bonus on your attack roll instead of the usual +1. I get stunt bonuses. And I can backstab, which it's a melee attack only though, so that would only come in handy when I'm rushing at you with my knife.
Can you pull like a third ed and like do a backstab by poking somebody?
All right, so I just noticed the time, so let's go and take our last break for the night before we kick off the next round of combat here.
Oh man.
And when we get back, we will start round 2 of combat in this little handmade cave network that the group stumbled upon. But stick with us, guys. We'll be back in about like 5 minutes or so. right, we are back.
Hi. You know what? For now, I'll just say +2.
We can hammer it out later.
I noticed I've been doing my attacks wrong because I have a special power that I haven't been using.
Good job.
Yep. So just know I'm in a constant state of taking aim before I fire my bolt.
Just remember, it's a minor action, so you have to be careful what you're doing.
Yes.
All right. So
Okay.
Steinbeck, why don't you kick us off?
Okay. 3, 6 plus, and he's going to aim since he's not moving. So
I think you can only aim with ranged attacks.
Yeah. Yeah, when I use my bow or crossbows.
If your next action is a melee attack or a ranged attack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the only catch is you can't move when you do it.
Yeah. Which, once I get into position, I usually don't.
Mm-hmm. So Steinbeck's going to be going for this one here.
Alrighty.
Oh.
Alrighty,
4 stunt points.
Alright, he is going to do Mighty Blow and knock prone.
All right.
He's going to grab the leg and drag. Slash roll 2d6 plus 4.
10.
Yep.
And he's knocked prone, you said?
Yep. It's Steinbeck's favorite trick. Grab the leg.
Sweep the leg. All right, so he grabs the leg and he actually ends up pulling the leg off of it as it falls down to the side. And he's now got like a skeleton, like a full skeleton leg in his mouth.
Well done.
Saran.
Saran sees what Steinbeck is doing, and in his head he goes, play? He's gonna run over and take the other side and start dragging in the opposite direction to do tug of war.
Are we gonna wishbone the poor skeleton?
Yes, we are.
All right, Saran.
Okay, let's see here.
And there's the wishboning of a skeleton.
2 stunt points.
Okay. Why do I keep putting away my stunt points? Yeah. So I have 6. So
He's already prone though.
He's already prone.
And you have 2.
Okay, so I'm going to. Yeah, because I have. Wait, what am I? My stunt points are 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do Mighty Blow. So we'll do his damage first.
All right.
Which is I think it's 3d6 plus.
Nope.
Or no, sorry, 1d6 plus 4.
You can just do 2d6 to incorporate it.
Yeah.
That's 2. Yeah, that's 2. Plus 4. Yep, I went down. There we go.
All right. So Saran runs over and just grabs this other thing's, like this other poor skeleton's leg, grabs it and starts shaking it, and he like swings the skeleton in the side of the wall, just like making the entire thing just like break apart again. As now both him and Steinbeck are looking at each other, their butts wiggling, with each of them with a giant skeleton leg in their mouth.
Saran's just kind of tugging back.
Oh no, they have 2 different legs.
Oh, hey, look at that. Aw, who had the bigger leg?
They treated the skeleton like a wishbone.
Yeah, they pretty much just pulled them apart. It's kind of like, when you give you give a German Shepherd a new toy and they just shred it. It's kind of it was kind of that.
Aw, he has a new play toy.
Darinius.
So, in a moment of weakness, seeing the other two doggos having such a good time playing, Gerinius kind of gets down and wiggles his butt in the air a bit and takes aim and lunges at this guy. Wanted to play with him.
Play.
A 15 will hit.
1d6.
You're doing +6. I've been doing it wrong. I've been doing it +5.
No, it's because it was we used
Aim.
the aim action, which adds a +1 to the
Oh.
or the aim minor action.
All right.
Right.
I will take 5 doggo damage.
Minus 5 doggo damage. So he leaps up and he bites onto its leg, and it like it like looks down at it, kind of growling at the dog, like latched onto it at the moment. While this like the one that one was a skeleton, this one is more of a corpse. It still has like flesh and meat on it. Estia.
You do not growl at my doggo under any circumstances.
That'll hit.
And then I'm going to step back here.
All right. So as it catches the arcane lance in the chest, it now looks up at you and begins to growl. But seeing as how it has a dog attached to it, it leans down and like just takes a claw swipe towards Darinius.
No. Oof.
18.
That'll do it.
All right. How much damage? All right. Not that bad.
I think this is the first time he's taking damage.
All right, and he's going to end up taking 12.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god. Did I write this down? I forgot because I have the screenshot. I have armor. I got armor for Saran. I can't remember, was it a +1 or a +2 to his armor?
I think it was a 2 armor. It was a 2 damage reduction.
Okay, so he should have 4 armor reduction. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna write that down because I have not been doing that this whole time. I totally forgot about it. Okay.
Yeah, his defense should be 14 and his armor rating should be 2.
Oh, so defense is 14 because right now it's already 13 and oh wait.
Yeah, his
Did I
defense
manually change that?
his defense is 14 and his armor rating should be 2.
Got it.
Meaning
Okay,
it reduces the damage he takes by 2.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna change that right now. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
That's all good. It's your turn.
Oh, got it. Okay. I'm gonna take aim. Now that I know I can do that.
It's an amazing ability.
It is, especially, when I literally take aim with my bow. So this has a +2 on top of it.
Yeah, that hits. I don't even have to look.
Cool.
It's a lot of fun.
Go ahead.
11.
Yeah.
All right, he is still up. Magnus.
Ooh.
All right. And that one there. We are going to line up a nice swing right about the side of his head. AK aiming and
Yup.
okay.
That's gonna hit and that's gonna hurt. All right, so as you bring your axe down again, just severing this thing in multiple angles, Darinius now has his own leg in his mouth.
Well, I hope Dorinius was hanging on because it's going to go 2 yards that direction.
Yep. And he just holds on to the leg as it's just ripped off of the body.
Good doggos.
I almost feel sorry for them.
They didn't even have a chance.
Nope.
They did not.
Well, all right. Well, what did we learn?
Dab corpses on the ground.
Watch where you step.
And don't trust them. Right. All right. Shall we continue then?
I think we should.
Apparently.
Curious to see what's at the end of this thing.
I am too.
And as you walk down like this path, you can see another ridge. This one probably about 3 feet up off of the ground. You can see a little bit into the hall here from where you're at, and from where you are currently viewing. Let me bring these up to the lair. You see another one of those ghouls with the lyrium jammed into it. But then you see a darkspawn there with a pickaxe mining away at some raw lyrium, and there are also nodes of red lyrium as well.
I'm going to look back and I'm going to whisper to Magnus. Keep an eye on Asthea. There's raw red lyrium up ahead. And I'm going to stealthily sneak my way over here and try. Basically, what I want to try to do is sneak kind of in this corner.
Okay.
And shoot at the guy mining.
All right. Before you do that, what are the rest of you doing? Actually,
this is like 3 feet up.
yeah, go ahead and move back. Martha, I'll have you guys roll. The hell happened? Hello, initiative. Give me a second.
I see it.
I see it.
Like, it didn't pop up all the way on my page.
Oh, got it.
I just have to refresh roll 20. Sometimes it does that. There we go. So let's have you guys go ahead and roll initiative with each other, seeing as how this may lead into combat.
Dogs too.
Dogs too.
So I'm being quick like a bunny. Oh.
And Volantha, when you get up to like the ridge that you are, you can see that there's another ghoul standing next to another couple nodes of red lyrium.
Oh, yay. And the bloody drag marks are still coming in this direction?
No, the bloody drag marks are continuing on down this path.
Got it. Okay.
Let me see here. What is their dex 2? So we got 11 and 11 for the 2 corpses. And then for our good friend, the Darkspawn, where is he?
Pretty shards. Pretty.
Yep, that's what he is. All right, so the Darkspawn that you are looking at is a Hurlock.
Okay.
7. He's slow.
Yeah.
All right. Durinius.
So, Durinius is going to use the minor action press the attack, which allows him to move. Let's see. If an enemy moves away from you, you may immediately move up to your speed in yards in direct pursuit of that enemy at no additional cost in actions. But instead of an enemy, he's using it with me. So if I move, he's going to move with me.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty neat, yeah.
All right, Saran.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him run around. I'm kind of going like directing him. What is he at? He's same as mine, so 2. He's gonna wait right here for me.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's all he's gonna do.
All right, Steinbeck.
Steinbeck.
I love how all of our dogs went first.
It's just default at this point.
It's not your fault they're faster.
Oddly enough, I am. I'm faster than my dog. Dang.
Really? 4, 5, 6. You can get to there in 1 round? Okay.
Well, oh, is that normal movement?
Yeah.
Wow. That is one fast dog.
Yeah, they move 16.
So they move 8, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fast dogs.
Yep. All right.
How
Well,
fast I am.
Steinbeck is going to go for the side of this thing. Wait, this is the Hurlock, right?
Yep.
And these are just
Those are just more corpses. Like
more...
the corpses that have the lyrium shards in the back of their heads.
Good. Steinbeck knows exactly what to do with these.
$15, you will hit.
Okay. And sadly, he's not going to get to grab and drag, but, you know.
-8. Okay.
Steinbeck's a very excitable puppy. He saw more things to grab. No restraint,
Play?
just right in there.
All right, Estia.
Do I hear the sweet, sweet song of Red Lyrium?
Can you give me a willpower check?
I can.
You do. Like you begin to just feel the song just begin to flow and spin just all around you. Like the entirety of the cave is singing to you.
I'm in heaven. But I can only move 10 feet, so that's 2, 4, 6. I'm not very fast. I can move to there. And Durinius is going to be moving with me.
All right.
And I see some gross people down there touching red lyrium that belongs to me. So
Estia acting like a mine prospector over here.
We don't need her to like complete the blight, right? We don't need.
I mean, a certain someone told you kind of did.
I know.
Sounded pretty definitive to me.
It's the only thing holding us back.
Let's see. This guy is 2, 4, 6, 10. Okay, so the Hurlock is within range of my Arcane Lance.
Alrighty. That'll hit.
13, not too bad.
13. Alrighty. Valenta.
Well, I still have a plan. I'm gonna try this way. I can see this guy in my line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
So I will go ahead
Let
and
me see. Can you see him in your line of sight? No, you can't because you're
Can't?
no.
What about now?
Yeah, now you can.
Okay. I was like, I could probably move up one more, but I'm like, okay. Shoot him in the face.
Shot in the face.
Yeah.
11 damage.
Pew pew.
Takes that full 11.
Yeah.
God, I wish these guys would be getting their stunt points. I have special
Nope.
stunts for them.
No. Not allowed.
Oh, but I am allowed. I'm the DM. All right, so he's gonna go ahead and make an attack against Steinbeck here, since actually no, he would not. He's going to ignore Steinbeck.
Oh.
He's gonna go there and he's gonna say hi to Valantha.
Oh no, don't be rude.
No, attack the dog.
No. Don't be rude. I haven't been hit in a long time. What's my armor?
15?
Nope.
Nope. Doesn't
Oh
hit.
wait, nope. I'm sorry. Yes, it does hit.
Yes,
Just
it
hit.
does. All right.
Yes. I was looking at my speed.
All right, you're gonna take a total of 8.
Okay.
All right, the second one will go and attack Steinbeck because he is unaware of Valantha or the rest of the group. $17.
Yes.
All right, so a total of 8.
8. Okay.
And Magnus.
Oh.
Why can't I?
4,
That's
6.
Weird. Okay.
What's up?
It wouldn't let me mess with my health, and then when I moved the icon, it worked. So
Weird.
It was weird.
All right. And I am going to put one of the throwing axes on straight at his head.
Alrighty. This one?
That one right there.
That'll hit.
And this is one of the thunder ones.
Alrighty. So its body is its body's glossed over with like a surge of electricity for just a moment, but it seems to be barely holding on to its form. The Hurlock. Where is he? Where is our friend the Hurlock?
He concerns me.
There he is.
There he is.
I'm pretty sure he just left.
Yeah.
You can run up to there because you can't cross through people's squares unless you can pass through. So he's gonna take his two-handed sword.
Oof. Oof.
He's got a couple choices here. I think he'd swing at Magnus, seeing as how Magnus is actually a dwarf and a humanoid creature. And they live for the destruction of them, so...
Eh.
17.
17 is definitely going to hit.
All right. All right, total 13.
Okay.
You know, I wonder after all this time traveling with that caravan, I wonder if the blacksmith can make you better armor.
Maybe.
Maybe. Dorinius.
I think that he's gonna bite at the Hurlock.
All right.
So that guy's a little too close to me. Let's see. With aim, that is
14 will strike.
nice. Six.
All right. Saran.
I will leave this up to you. I don't know if this counts as like, I don't know if we've ever had like a flank bonus or anything like that, or any sneak attack type stuff, but technically no one knows Saran is here and he can get all the way back here.
Saran can get a surprise attack from that, so it's going to give him a plus, I think it's a +2?
Okay.
+1 or +2 to his attack.
So let's do this.
That'll hit.
Oh, thank God for that. Jeez. So 1 + 4. Was that stunt points? No.
No.
I didn't
Actually,
think
no.
so.
Yes, it is.
Is
It's
it?
stunt points because there are 2 matching numbers, and the dragon dice is a 3, so you have 3 stunt points.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have him use lightning attack and attack again.
Alrighty.
This doesn't count as sneak attack. Though,
This
correct?
will not count as sneak attack.
Right.
No.
Okay.
He kind of already bit him once in the butt, so he knows he's there.
Yeah. I'll do regular.
That'll hit.
Sweet.
Nine.
Sweet.
Nice. Steinbeck.
I'm back. That one's still standing, is it? Okay. Steinbeck is going to do he's gonna pull back onto his hind legs a little bit and take a lunge at this thing.
Which one?
Him.
Okay.
After it hit him, he is actually going to go for the throat.
That'll hit.
Nice.
9. Nice.
Nice.
Still standing though.
Oh, geez. Oh, they're just gonna play tug of war again. It's okay.
Right.
This time, Steinbeck grabs the throat, Sauron grabs the legs, and they just pull. Estia.
Well, I can't walk through these guys, and they're blocking the way to the Red Lyrium. So I'm going to move over here. Let's see those. Okay, so I still have 4 yards of movement, but before I take that, I'm going to throw another lance at this guy.
All right.
At the Murloc. I do other stuff, but I have 0 mana left.
That will hit.
Nice. 11. And then I move down here.
Okay. Valenta.
Remind me again, with my fire bow and my holy dagger, it doesn't do any additional damage.
No, it just does the damage that it's been enchanted with.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead.
It pretty much allows you to, like, if anything's weak against like that sort of magic, or if you're attacking a demon that has kind of like the defense that the shade has, to where it needs a magic item or a spell in order to damage it.
Got it. Okay, cool. One of the reasons why I got that done, because I don't want to get caught in that mess again. Okay, so I'll just take a step back, so I'm not like right next to her or him. I don't assume gender. And aim at its face again. I'm just constantly losing my thing in here.
So that it hits. So you're shooting at the
Yeah, I'm still shooting at this guy right here.
all right, that takes his head off.
Ooh,
He had 1 HP left.
rude. Get off me.
All
All
right.
right. Whew.
So the other ghoul, not really liking
Real
the fact.
quick.
Uh-huh.
I'm so sorry. I still have some movement left. Can I continue to keep moving?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to reposition myself to get a little bit of distance from the Hurlock. Okay, cool. Sorry,
Okay.
go ahead.
So the corpse down at the bottom, claw attack, 5, 10, 15. It actually can use it.
Who's he aiming for?
The doggo,
Which doggo?
Steinbeck.
Okay. I was like, there's two. That makes sense.
I don't have the. Okay, I'll just do this then.
Oh, what?
So as it strikes Steinbeck with its claw, it doesn't do any bonus damage or anything like that. Instead, like, he's still gonna take 6 damage. Instead, you see the lyrium like glow into the back of its head as the body begins to grow and like morph and twist until more like spikes and spines of red lyrium like jut out from this thing's back. You could see the veins on its arm bulging in like this illuminated red glow. Its claws beginning to like drip with just this bright red liquid.
Oh, that's always creepy.
Magnus.
Damage.
Hmm?
Did it do damage?
Yeah, I did 6 damage.
Okay. Okay. I've got a problem right in front of me that I have to deal with first before we can go anywhere. Well, I am going to line up a nice swing on him.
Two, 4, 7, 12 will hit.
And I get 3 stun points.
Yes, you do.
Is it holding a weapon?
It is holding a weapon. It has a 2-handed greatsword.
I'm gonna go for a disarm on it then.
All right, is that a strength check or is that just something that you can
disarm. You and your opponent must make opposed attack roll. These attack rolls do not generate sub points. If you win the test, you knock your enemy's weapon 1d6 plus strength yards away in direction 1.
All right. So you got a 19.
That was, I just read it. That's a strength roll.
It's a strength roll?
All
right.
As far as I can tell.
The hell?
No, an opposed attack roll. Sorry. Yep.
Okay.
So you had it right. So I would assume that is just this. No.
No. So your blades just end up clashing against one another?
Okay. Now, does he still take the damage?
He still takes the damage because it's a stunt.
Okay. And you know what? We're going to hit him with skirmish anyways in the process.
All right.
Since I had the 3 points? Yes. So he can take that.
All right.
And he can end up... you know what? Push him back that direction.
Back here?
Yep.
All right. Big man's turn.
That thing is so angry.
All right, he's gonna just walk right back up.
Rude.
There was method to my madness.
Piss it off.
That was one of them.
17 and 3 stunt points.
Yep.
Poop.
Favorite stunts. Okay, let me bring up the stunt page here. What page are the stunts on?
I would recommend the reference sheet.
Reference sheet from set 2.
Set 2 reference sheet. Okay, I opened up the set 3 reference sheet. That's probably why I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
I'm useless because I just screenshotted all that so I can just pop it open, mainly so my laptop doesn't crash.
He's got 3. All right, so he's going to use Mighty Blow. Because that is one of his favorite stunts. Wait, never mind. Wait. Oh, he has the ability. No, he's got one called Berserk Strike. He allows him to perform to use the dual strike stunt for 3 SP. We're going to do that.
Ooh. Oof.
So the first hit. It's going to do a total of 15. And then he has to make another attack. 14 hit.
Yep. First one was 15 damage, you said?
Yeah, 15 damage. The second one is 10.
Okay.
Durinius.
We're good. Oh.
Try and take this guy's leg off or something.
All right.
Come on, doggo, you can do it.
That's going to hit.
Nice.
For 5 doggo damage.
All right. So he lands the bite, but he bites into the armor, and the armor absorbs all of the damage.
Oh.
Ooh, this guy's tough.
Saran.
Well, size is not going to intimidate him. He's still going to try to rip the leg off.
Okay.
So go here.
Oh, damn. That hits, and you've got 6 stunt points.
Snap, crackle pop. Okay.
That lethal blow option.
Yeah.
You do have lethal blow.
No, where is lethal blow?
It's 2d6.
Yeah, it's an additional 2d6 damage.
Sweet.
So he gets 3d6 plus 4 with that.
How many stun points is that? It's not coming up.
That's
on here.
5.
That's weird. 5. Okay.
And then you have 1 more, so you can do like skirmish, rapid reload, or stay aware.
We'll do stay aware.
Okay. So
We'll
you
do
take a
that.
moment to make sure you're mindful of everything that's happening around you. Make a perception test with the focus of your choice. If you succeed, DM either may make you aware of some battlefield situation that has so far escaped your notice, or give you a +1 bonus to the next test you make. This bonus could never stack with any other bonus other than the focus.
All right. So 2d6 on top of the 1d6.
Yep.
Correct?
So 3d6 plus whatever the bonus is. 20. Damn.
Doggo really wants that leg.
I'm just like, no, that's just bigger meat. No.
Doggo just jumps up and grabs like the back of the thigh and just rips it open. Also, I need a perception test from Saran.
Yes. Which is 2. Okay.
That passes. Saran, as he's standing around, notices that the normal lyrium veins next to him have like small red cracks of corruption running up from the ground into them, as if something is converting it from normal lyrium to red.
Okay. Cool. That's
Steinbeck.
actually very helpful. All right.
Oh God. No, he's not gonna move. Now that this thing's bigger, Steinbeck is gonna just go for an ankle.
All right.
This is like, oh no, why? Why is it bigger?
I can't fit that whole leg in my mouth.
Which is going to be aim plus that.
That will hit.
Good. And
You have 3 stunt points.
he is going to go for
Go for mighty blow.
no. Yeah, we're gonna go for mighty blow. I don't. You know what? Maybe. Yeah. 2d6 plus 4.
Total of 12.
Yep. And we are going to, if you'll allow it, basically push him to that direction.
Just throw him into the lyrium.
Yep.
All right, so Steinbeck like grabs him by the ankle for a moment, and as it like falls down to the ground, like that leg just completely destroyed by the 2 dogs, he just throws all of his weight into the side of this giant corpse and just knocking it flat on its back against the jagged rocks of the lyrium behind it, and it ceases to move.
I feel like our doggos just became best friends this episode. Just tag teaming it.
Astia.
I'm going to move my speed of 10, which gets me to there.
Okay.
And I don't see any living hostiles, so I will use my action to run, which gets me to there.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
All right. Valantha. Or Valantha.
God damn it. All right. Since I know I saw Red Lyrium that way and I saw Thea running that way, I want to keep an eye on her. So yeah, I'm just going to have my arrow ready Just be like, Thea, what are you doing?
Nothing. I'm just heading over here to get a better look at the creature up north. Hit it from behind, you know?
Well, it's over here now.
Yes, well, I can see that now that I'm over here.
Strong, be a good boy and guard, please.
He just looks at you and borfs. Magnus.
Oh, Magnus kind of pulls back his axe and leans on it for a second before swinging. Just, he's hurting. I'm hurting a little bit.
Do you not have a health potion?
No, somebody keeps hoarding them.
I don't hoard them if I buy them, okay?
How many do you have?
A little help.
I have 13.
And Magnus, you said you had 0, right? And I have 0. So
as I'm pulling back my axe for a swing, I scream out, Asthea, a little help.
That'll hit. Jesus.
Oh,
well,
Jesus.
He's completely obliterated.
Woof. Woof. Oh my
As
goodness.
that axe just cleaves from the shoulder down, just splitting him like diagonally as the two separate halves just fall apart.
Never mind.
Great. Oh. Are you okay back there, Magnus?
No.
I'm gonna
collapse forward, holding on, using my axe as support.
Let me rephrase that. Is he still in your face?
Both halves of him.
All right, good.
I'm gonna wave him over and give a whistle at Durinius, who's gonna kind of nuzzle his head under your arm to help you come over here to us.
Oh, they're the same size. That's so perfect.
Actually, I should leave this this body here.
And so I
The
see
one that's like coating the Illyrium.
Oh, yeah. So I noticed Saran kind of growling and staring, like kind of motioning towards the lyrium. And I look over and I'm like, oh, that's new. Apparently we're seeing lyrium turn into bad lyrium. So we should probably get away from it. What say you, Asthea?
I say we help Magnus first, and she waves him closer.
Yes, we should. Maybe we should get away from the red lyrium first, in case we accidentally touch it.
Look at the state of him. Let me heal him. Then we can move.
Magnus, do you think we should get away from the red lyrium before we
Do
heal
you want me to heal you or not?
As everyone is arguing, you notice that the blood that's like seeping out of this thing's wounds, like completely corrupts the lyrium underneath its body, just turning it a very dark crimson red.
Oh shit!
No, we should leave, then worry about it.
You need to be in arm's reach of me for me to heal you, Magnus.
All right. Let's go to him, and I'm going to try to drag Asthea.
I'm going to resist.
Refute and resist style.
Is this a strength competition?
Yep.
Ugh.
8, 4, 6, 7, 10.
I beat it.
Yep.
My strength is so bad. Okay, so feeling that resistance is futile, she will let that happen and kind of be dragged. But when she gets to here,
Okay.
because
I watch.
Magnus needs to be healed, and I have no mana to do it, I'm going to reach my right hand, touch the red lyrium next to me. That's the hand that doesn't have the gauntlet on it. So it's the bare skin. I'm going to touch the red lyrium and then reach my hand out
I'm
and
gonna
touch
smack it away.
Magnus's shoulder.
All right, and I think we'll go ahead and end there for tonight.
Bitch, woman. Yeah, don't learn.
I may have been whispering things to Fox the entirety of this session. Don't do lyrium, kids.
Don't do lyrium.
Hey, at least I'm trying to help you this time instead of attacking you.
This is true.
You want a high. That's what you really
As
want.
I said,
I mean,
next thing
if
we
I
know-
can help you and get high at the same time.
That's kids don't do that.
Next thing we know, Athea's doing a line of red lyrium before every battle.
She's got the dust.
Oh, I have plans for that dust.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed another rousing episode of, I almost said waist high and water deep, of Blood
That
on the
would be
Gray.
Substantially nicer.
I don't think it would be. I honestly don't think it would be.
Do we need to have like a drug intervention? Do we have to take you to rehab? What's happening here?
What the mage powers for, right?
We just need to stop happening across a bunch of red lyrium.
But,
Who started this?
Thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. Do not go anywhere because we are going to be going on a raid to show our love to another community here on Twitch. But before we do, HB Fox, who are you and what do you do on the internet?
I am HB Fox and I do stuff on the internet.
I do Red Valerium.
I do Red Lyrium on the internet 3 times a week right here on this channel, every Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Aside from that, I also work directly with the Hunter Wild on everything that happens on and off of that channel. We are on a bit of a hiatus right now. It is getting closer and closer to the close of that hiatus, actually, and we're super excited and super stressed about it. Just because we're on a hiatus doesn't mean we've stopped producing content. We're actually still putting stuff out every single day. If you'd like to see that content and support us in the new and exciting avenues we're going down, head on over to patreon.com/thehunterwild.
Ravenslark, who are you and what do you do on the internet?
I am Ravenslark. I'm Variety Caster here on Twitch. I'm here once a week on Wednesdays. I'm on my own channel, slowly returning to 4 days a week. We've been doing a lot of City Heroes. There's going to be some upcoming stuff happening, including this Friday when we're putting together a computer involving this little sucker right here. Full gaming rig. So that's Friday.
Zorro, who are you and what do you do on the internet?
I am Zoro from E3. I am a variety caster / creative streamer on Twitch. I have been on a very long hiatus, but thankfully I will have my PC back as of this weekend. Hoping to stream either starting next week or the following week. And when I do stream, it's a bunch of story-heavy based games, RPGs, Dead by Daylight, and then I draw commissions, characters, Twitch emotes, everything in between. Otherwise, you can find me here twice a week with these awesome people playing on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
And I am Rojan Quest. You can find me here 3 nights a week, DMing on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and playing in our Sunday game, as well as on my own channel every Monday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, where I play a variety of games, raising money for Extra Life and the Lower and Small Children's Center. But as I said, guys, thank you very much for watching. If this is your first time here and you liked what you've seen, hit that follow button. This is not the only show that we do. We currently have 4 shows a week right now. On Monday nights, we have a brand new Ravenloft campaign that just spun up this week, which is absolutely amazing. On Tuesday night, we have Gibbering Mouthers, which is a homebrew 5th edition D&D campaign where we use the core rule books and the books from Kobold Press. Wednesday nights, you have us here on Blood on the Gray, which is our Dragon Age game. And on Sundays, we have Waste High and Waterdeep, which is our D&D Dragon Heist campaign. But we are going to go on a raid now, guys, and we are going to go raid another D&D channel right now. We are going to go raid Seismic White, who is... They're currently in episode 15 of the broadcast. So if you guys want to join us on that raid, hit that raid now button up at the top. Drop our raid command of Behold a Raid in there. Let's go show them some love, and we will catch you guys on Sunday for more Waste Time and Waterdeep. Until then, guys, have a good one.